Hey guys, it's Liko here. Hope you're having a good day. Today we're going to be looking at some Magicka Necromancer setups for PvE and Greymoor. As usual, these will be focused towards 12-man trials but can be adjusted to suit any type of PvE content. Now, Magicka Necromancer is probably going to be right up there as one of the most played damage deal classes in trials for a variety of reasons. I've heard from various sources that it's going to be a really powerful class to use in a new trial, Kind's Aegis, thanks to the utility in major vulnerability and the strong cleave damage that it brings, as well as the resurrection ultimate for those who are progressing and learning. So I'm going to show a couple of setups here. After this intro, Pazzoid and Pebbs, who are introduced properly in just a minute, will be showing us their rotations whilst using the Vampire Spammable, which is new to base game when Greymoor drops, which means everyone will have access to it. After this, around 5 minutes into the video, I will demonstrate a more classic Magicka Necromancer rotation, one that we've been more familiar with in the last year using Ricochet Skull, which is the Magicka Necromancers class spammable. Now, which setup should you use? I would recommend checking out both, since they will both have their uses depending on the type of content that you're doing. I would say the classic setup is more universal if you had to choose one though. Anyway, here we have the Vampire Spammable rotations. On the left we have Pazzoid, who here is using a setup with Zaan, Mother Sorrow and Sororia. Pazzoid started out on Xbox EU but made his way to PC. He's currently playing with an Italian guild and has been uploading some similar passes across a variety of different classes, so do check him out, and I've linked his channel in the description below. On the right we have Pebbs, who is also from Xbox EU, as you can probably tell from the UI, and he's one of the first players I raided with back on Xbox, and together we achieved a server first morph lore patch clip. Pebbs is one of those true Magicka Necromancer mains, and here he is using the More of the Infernal monster set, which looks to be the strongest in perfect conditions, so do go ahead and grab it in the Banished Cells 2 dungeon. Now, as you can see, both players are using slightly different bar setups. There isn't really much difference between them, it's kind of up to you. There will be full details in the description below this video. Anyway, I'll see you guys in a few minutes for the classic Magicka Necromancer rotation. Now, as you can see, there are slight differences in the DPS. More of the Infernal does seem to contribute towards 1 or 2% more DPS under these conditions, but this might not always be the case in the raid. Now, here is the classic Magicka Necromancer setup that I promised. The only real difference here is the spammable Ricochet Skull. All things considered, this is a pretty good spammable since it offers a bit of cleave and counts towards the execute crit passive. Now, how about the damage difference between the setups? They're really close. It's probably within 1 or 2%, as you'll see by the end of this pass. Here I am using a dynamic rotation, but it's been proven that you can get a really good solid results with a static one, so do find it in the description below. Trade-offs you'll have to think about. Do I need a flexible ranged ability that you can get with Ricochet Skull, or will I be okay with a melee ability with the Vampire Spammable Blood for Blood and have significantly better sustain and slightly better damage? Single target. The decision here is really not as clear as it is with some other classes, so if you are planning to play the Magicka Necromancer, do try both and let me know which you prefer. Anyway, that's all I really have to say here. As always, there are going to be plenty more details in the description below. Do check out the other builds and trials footage from myself and others at liko.gg. I hope you enjoy Greymoor. This is Liko, thanks for watching and have a good day.